was no longer an education space or just an art museum with beautiful artifacts, I think the space became alive. To complete my research, I conceived and implemented a movement workshop at the Richmond Art Center. I designed the program around an exhibition of figurative sculptures by Stephen D. Stabler to encourage visitors to develop a sensibility for the body as a three-dimensional living object in space and an appreciation for the human form in play. The workshop gave visitors an opportunity to extend their time in the gallery and connect with the art on a deeper level while becoming more aware of gravity, center of gravity, shift of body weight, extension, range, and presence in space. Here are what participants said after the workshop. I was amazed to discover how full the space around me was through simple and precise gestures. Another one said, it put the viewer more in touch with the movement of the sculptures. This one said, I felt comfortable and able to move freely and unself-consciously. So in the end, I came to the following conclusions. The art museum is a place for complex experiences that most of the time involves static objects in the collections, but that always involves living bodies, the visitors. The shift of art museums toward movement-based programs may be analogous to the change that happened in science museums with interactivity. There is a willingness on the part of art museum professionals to rethink the formality of the museum and on the part of visitors to overcome their insecurity. So movement, whether visitors experience it actually or indirectly, makes the visit more human and receptive because the body is a receptor of outside stimuli and a catalyst for thoughts and emotions. Also, movement embraces the present moment and infuses museum with life. I recommend that museum educators and curators join knowledge in the effort to use movement in museum galleries to encourage concentration, deep involvement, and enjoyment. With this in mind, I recommend including a dimension of embodiment in executive plans. I provide some guidelines in my thesis. I also recommend engaging movement experts. Choreographers and movement educators are desirable collaborators because they bring insights about the body and movement making that are unlikely to be found in the contention of museum personnel. Lastly, I recommend implementing new museum practices, such as planned movement classes for museum staff members, create barefoot day at the museum, yeah, incorporate movement cues in audio tours and text levels, or print movement cues at the back of admission ticket stubs. So since listening to thesis presentations requires staying still and thinking with an open mind, I am going to go ahead and give you a movement cue to embody what it means to open the mind infinitely to new ideas. So I'm inviting you to straighten up in your chair or stand up and to find a neutral and relaxed position with your body. Relieve tension in your shoulders, relieve tension in your neck, relieve tension in your jaws. Now with the crown of your head, slowly start tracing the infinity symbol. Thank you. So that gave you a first-hand experience of embodiment. And the last strategy, the last strategy would be to screen Curious Pleasure in the lobby of the museum. Curious Pleasure is a film I conceived as a pilot public service announcement for museum use, and I will screen this film at the end of the presentation in just a few seconds. And to finish, I will leave you with this idea. The body, at the par with the mind, is a vehicle